Welcome everybody to episode 4, my brothers and sisters. Yo,
We're back again.
we're back, baby. We're back with Jordan, Pat, and Kevin
already
right
know?
here. You already know, my brother. Show off the game, my
What
brother.
up, what up, what up?
How are you, my brother?
Little boxer, little
Bam!
boxer.
Almost ripped the shirt, yo. Almost ripped the shirt. For real, for real. Alright, guys, so we got a couple topics we're going to go over. We're going to start from A to Z. And the first topic is going to be gym myths.
Yeah, what's a good gym myth that's out there right now? Like, how steroids like make your pee small?
Right, yeah. I used to think it was real, but, you know, speaking it with Jordan, apparently it's a myth.
Some
And if you want to
myth.
explain that, my brother,
Myth.
it's a myth.
Yeah, explain that bitch ass myth. Alright, so it's been like known that if you take like steroids, it shrinks your dick. That's just a myth. It can shrink your balls if you take it for a long time, and it's also like dose dependent. So let's say you take a lot of like testosterone or any compound, like your balls could shrink in the future. It's definitely a possibility.
Okay. And, like, shoot, like, so the possibility of your balls shrinking and so your BB is not shrinking at all.
Your dick doesn't shrink at all. The dick doesn't shrink at all. If anything, it makes it bigger, bro.
Yeah, it might go up.
Yeah.
It might go up more
Like,
often.
you get harder erections. You're always like horny, good libido, so you get like more blood flow to the dick. Like it doesn't shrink it at all for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Damn, that's crazy, yo. You hear it? That's crazy. So I feel like old people need these shots too.
Yeah,
bro,
It would help. It would help.
Test.
And those are meant for old people.
Yeah, TRTs like for older age men. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. So it's like when people that reach 40s over 40, they start taking like TRT. So it's they bring their test back to like their normal levels per se. So like when they were 25, 30 years old, and they get to feel good again, energetic, good libido, good energy and shit. You can't grow off TRT like big ass muscle. You can't, but it brings you like back to normal, like when you were like 25, 30 years old.
Gotcha.
You could grow testosterone naturally, right? Like
Yeah, for sure,
all
bro.
natural.
Naturally, like you could raise your testosterone just by doing your compound lifts, the bench, squat, deadlift, eating a lot of red meat. What else? Chicken helps a bit. Eggs, yeah, eggs definitely help. They have good
Sleep.
nutrients. Sleep helps. Water, all that like raises your natural testosterone. You don't need to inject it to raise your testosterone. That's also a myth.
Yeah, that's
there's
so
mad
dope.
shit like in our food and water that
In your daily
decreases
basis, you
men's
could just-
testosterone nowadays, like by decades, right?
Yeah.
It's going down, bro.
Yo, so like, let's say somebody's lacking testosterone. What would be some of the effects, my brother?
Okay. So you kind of know, like, when you're lacking test, if you feel like low energy, you don't want to have sex with your girl, it's like you feel kind of depressed
Depressed.
sometimes, yeah. Like you could tell, like just the main telltale sign is like libido. Like if you don't feel horny, if you don't want to fuck, like that's how you know your testosterone levels get like really low. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Facts.
And yo, another myth I used to hear was the rage that people might get. You know, some people come out on the internet saying, yeah, they do feel some type of rage or
Anger and shit.
anger issues more. Do you feel that type of way, or in your experience talking to people in this industry?
Yeah, like people say that it could raise their like they get angry and stuff, they get like short tempered, but my personal experience, like I never felt that. I'm a pretty like chill dude, so when I take it, I've kind of much like just feel the same. I feel normal, but there are like reports where people say, oh, like I get more aggressive, I'm short tempered, and those are people that already have like a predisposition to like being angry. So like once they take it, so like Trembolone, it raises their aggressiveness, and it is a possibility for sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got you. So yo, there's another topic right here. PED. I don't know what that stands for.
PED, that's performance enhancement.
Oh,
drugs.
okay. So is that's basically
the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically the
Basically
same thing.
steroids. Oh, okay. And like,
What?
can you explain to these people? Cause I think did we talk about this in our first one? Like,
What?
there's different type of steroids,
Yeah, there's different types, right? And there's
There's
different benefits.
different effects, right?
Different benefits, different effects.
Yeah.
There's like a
So,
bunch
like-
of steroids and shit. Like anabolic steroids, they all kind of do the same thing, which is build muscle, like repair tissue quicker. but some have different effects. Trembolone, like, it makes you vascular, it makes you like dry for contest. If you're going into contest prep, most people use that compound. Masteron takes out like the veins, it gets you dry, it takes out the water. Testosterone, it's cypionate and enanthe is different esters. It's more like it gives you more like fullness, more energy, libido. It's like an overall. It does build muscle, but it's mostly like overall health. You feel better and stuff, and everything is dose dependent as well. So the more you take, the more results you'll see, but then the more side effects that come with it.
Right.
So that's why you always gotta start low. Always start low.
Always start low.
All right, guys, you
I
hear
was
him?
thinking about taking it, but yeah, I'm gonna try to reach my peak naturally.
Because there's only a certain limit, like, naturally you can reach. And then you can't. Is it like a plateau? You
Is it
need
plateau,
these.
maybe?
Go ahead, bro.
Because when I was like 19, I started lifting at 14. So when I reached like 19, I started seeing like, yo, like I'm not getting bigger. Like I was eating more. I was like training harder. I was doing everything right, but I wasn't getting bigger, bro. So I was like, yo, like what the fuck's going on? So I dabbled into some testosterone. My first cycle was testosterone cypionate. It was 250 milligrams a week. So that's like a super low dose, basically. So I did that for like, I think it was like 12 weeks I did it. And I did get more strength and more vascularity off of it. I didn't really get too big, but definitely the strength went up crazy, bro, crazy. And that's how I was able to break the plateau, and I was able to keep growing and stuff.
So, bro, do you think like some of these TikTokers that have the great physique, you think they use these type of steroids? Like you think they're just natty can you tell from just looking at the body?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
You tell, right?
There's always telltale signs when the veins pop out like crazy, when the muscle always looks full.
Like the shoulder?
Yeah, the shoulders definitely
right?
pop out, bro. Yeah, the shoulders, the traps. And like sometimes you could even tell like their skin color. Like it's like more reddish and shit. It's like the skin looks like a little bit shinier. You could just tell. Most of the people like that you see on like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they're mostly on it, and they don't want to talk about it because like they want to make believe that their supplements are working and shit. Like, oh, they can buy my supplement. This is working. Oh, this is what I take. Like that's bullshit, bro. Like most of them are on cycle, and like they just don't want to admit it because like they want to sell their supplements and shit. Some people do admit it, and and then that gives them like more recognition and shit. Cause like nowadays, if you talk about performance enhancing drugs, it's like you get more views and shit. You get more likes. People want to know what cycle you're on, all that shit. But yeah, most of the top people in the industry are on it. Even the kids, bro, 19, 20-year-old kids you see on Instagram, like that are popular, like Gymshark people. They're on that shit, bro, for sure. Yeah.
And yo, like one of those guys were like Liver King, yo.
Yeah,
That we all thought. Well,
Yeah.
I definitely thought. I mean, like somebody like you guys probably wouldn't think they're
I
on.
remember you told me like
They're
you
natty.
thought that sebum was natural, bro.
I thought yeah, bro. Yo, bro, it's crazy, bro. Cause I didn't know literally.
Yeah, I get you. That's like newbies from the gym, bro. Like newbies from the gym, they see like a physique like Sebum or like Ramon Dino, like the top Olympians. Like when they first start out, they're like, oh damn, I want to look like that, bro. These guys are fucking taking drugs, man. Like high doses of drugs, bro.
High dose.
It's bro. Trust me. Like that shit's like in the industry. Like even if you want to admit it or not, it's in the industry for sure, bro. And you could tell, bro. Like I said, like off the skin and shit, the way they look, the dryness of the muscle. Because if you go on a caloric deficit for like a long time, the muscle starts shrinking, bro. When you're natural, it shrinks. It goes away, bro. You can't keep like the fullness to the muscle, the veins. You can't keep that. So they take performance enhancing drugs to like preserve that muscle. And
While
so
they're in the
caloric deficit, exactly. So it preserves the muscle way more. That's why when they bulk and then they cut into the cycle, they keep all that muscle and it looks good on stage.
Yeah, some great knowledge right there, yo.
Great knowledge.
Yo, so there's also a cardio myth, right?
Yeah.
We all I see it online. People say you don't need to do cardio to lose weight. How do you feel about that? Or what do you think about that? Being in this field.
It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Yeah, nah. You need a strength train. You need a like cardio's good. I mean, I do some cardio maybe like after workouts, but definitely like I think you'll be losing your muscle gains and everything that you work for in the gym. You know, if you do too much cardio and shit. So What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, the cardio myth is like, that's like, bro, like everybody thinks the more cardio they do, the better they're gonna look.
Yeah.
And then they go home and eat like fucking pizza, donuts and shit. Like, yo, why do I still got blubber, bro? Like I'm doing all this cardio and shit. Like personally for me, I don't really do cardio like that. Like I train, if I want to cut down quick, I train twice a day. I fast in the morning, so like let's say I eat like at 1-2 p.m. and then I get the rest of my meals throughout the day. Cardio, I only really do cardio if let's say if I compete and if like I hit like a plateau, if I see that my body weight isn't really going down because it's already like kind of shredded, but if I want to get it more shredded, then I introduce some cardio and then the weight starts going down. But I don't do much. I do like 15 minutes of like walking cardio.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes, bro. Like 15 minutes of the incline walking cardio, and then training twice a day with high intensity training.
And what's mostly gonna burn that fat off is like the strength.
The strength training.
Strength training.
Yeah, strength training. That's like
training.
That's like the number one like fat loss tool you can use. Is just building muscle. The more muscle you have, the easier it is to lose weight. Instead of just doing like a million fucking steps on the cardio machine or like 40 minutes on a walking treadmill, like bro, just train twice a day and you lose fat and keep the muscle or possibly build muscle on a cut for sure.
What about the wood thing that I was talking about that you get like
that
abs like
bullshit,
that
bro?
right there? Like
Yeah, that's just bullshit. Oh yeah,
you seen that videos of like the that people get like treatments of like a wood roller and they're trying to get abs like that. What do you think about that, Kevin? Like that shit works or not? Like, have you tried it?
Guys,
You had a treatment?
I never had a treatment, but I did see a page, a business page. It's like sculpture or something. I don't know, something body sculpture. And apparently it works, but there's some before and afters. There's even like in the day, maybe it does go away after like a couple of days, but there was a difference that first treatment. So it might be real, it might be fake, but I'm not sure, bro. I'm gonna call it body sculpture because that's what it looked like. Like they were literally, it was like these shaped wood, like for your hip, for your belly. It would go up and down fast with oil. And it would just, the fat would go away or somewhere.
Like go somewhere else, right? It will roll down.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Yeah, word, yo. I need more on that here. I need some more though. Nah, yeah, that's funny.
Nah, let me see that shit. Yeah, bro, that's bullshit, bro. Like, if you want to lose weight and get abs, bro, it's diet, bro. Like, there's no way around it. It's diet. Like, let's be honest. You could do a million crunches, a million abs. This shit's not going to pop out, bro. It's going to build it, but the fat's going to be covering it still. So you still got to diet, bro. Like, everybody's always trying to fucking, like, find a supplement or, like, a fucking waist trainer or some shit to, like... Yeah, like a fucking, like a cream or some shit, like trying to rub their fat off with a cream.
Yeah, saw
like,
that
bro,
shit.
yeah, bro, like,
cream.
That shit helps if you're already, like, in a caloric deficit, you feel me? And you put the cream, it could help.
But if you can't put some cream on and go home and eat some pieces and like chicken nuggets and stuff like that, it's not going to burn your fat off.
Yeah, or shit like the, like, hydroxycut, like, fat-burning supplements. That's, like, the same thing. Like, you can't take that and then expect to lose weight if you're not on a diet. That shit doesn't work like that. It helps. It's a supplement. So it's going to help burn fat if you're on the diet. So if you're on a good diet, caloric deficit, and you take a fat burner, that's when you could accelerate the fat burning process.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's dope. My girl takes that. My girl takes a fat burner.
Oh, yeah.
OxyShred. Like,
OxyShred?
Yeah, she's on a diet. She's definitely on a diet. She like tracks her meals and stuff, but she has lost weight, bro.
That's good.
It's crazy because I took it like twice. She has given me a scoop, and like, dude, you sweat more with it.
Yeah, because like thermogenic, basically.
Thermogenic, yeah.
Yeah, whatever
like
that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it did help me a little bit.
Supplements definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Like creatine.
Oh yeah, creatine definitely works.
Creatine definitely works, yo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's like a myth out there like that creatine fucks up your liver and shit. Like, is that true?
You lose hair loss.
Or
still
you
got
start
my beautiful
receding
hair.
and shit. Like you start receding.
Yes, you start receding. Yes, but I'm good. That was good.
Nah, I'm
We
pretty
all
good.
good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's like real either, bro.
Yeah.
Even the roids, right? Like some roids like make you lose hair.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. Especially like there's like different type of steroids, like DHT steroids, like shit like Masteron, Trenbolone, shit like dry compounds to like cut in a contest prep. They definitely like you could see like a receding hairline, or if you're in the shower, like mad hair falls out. Like if you have like the genetic predisposition for hair loss and you take compounds like that, it's definitely gonna like happen quicker. It accelerates the process. It's all like genetic basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why like all those BHD gorillas are like all calvo, right? Like The Rock and Phil Heath and
Exactly.
Ronnie Coleman,
Yes,
like
Ronnie
they have
Coleman.
no hair at all.
It's all
Up
bald, like Jordan.
Yeah.
Like Jordan, yo.
Like you see like the top bodybuilders, bro. Like the top bodybuilders in the industry, like most of them are bald, bro. Like,
Calvo, yeah.
bro. Like if you see it, like they're calvo and shit. Or if they're not there yet, like you start seeing like receding hairlines and shit. And then they go for like getting the transplant, the hair transplant, so they can make believe.
Would you ever
like,
get that? A hair transplant?
Nigga, fuck that. B. I just wear a hat, nigga. I heard that shit hurt, bro. I'm not getting that shit,
For
bro.
real?
Yeah, I heard that shit hurts, bro. Like, yeah, like you start bleeding in
You
your
getting
head and
yatted?
shit.
Yeah, basically. Something like that.
Con pelo?
Yeah.
Just get the wig.
I saw like it was like your own hair, like from the back or some shit, and then they put it in the front, like the molecules.
Nah, you make that shit sound so easy, nigga. You done? Yo, that shit that funny, bro. Yeah, but yeah, definitely, you could definitely like lose hair, bro, from steroids if you were genetically like predisposed and shit, or acne as well. If you take like if you already have acne naturally, and then you take like testosterone, high levels of test, like you could get more acne, or gyno if like some males are born with like little titties and shit. And like if you take that shit, nigga, it can make it bigger. You feel me? And then you got like male boobs. Like you got like a shredded chest with like male boobs, basically. And that shit looks horrible, bro. That's why I don't know if you ever seen it, but like some bodybuilders that compete and shit, bro. Like they have mad gyno, nigga, like shredded as fuck. Yeah, bro, they're shredded as fuck. And then you see like tetas hanging out and shit, bro. Like that shit look ugly as fuck, bro. You feel me? Yeah, you could like counteract that by like lowering the estrogen by taking like shit like Novladex, Clomid, shit like that. It's basically like estrogen blockers. It's like they could also be used like as PCT, like post psychotherapy and shit. It helps minimize it, but it won't take it away completely. But it'll minimize it, yeah.
Oh, dope. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
I've seen people in my school with that. I think there's surgery for it too.
Yeah,
It's like just fat. It's just fat there.
Well, it's a gland basically, so the gland gets bigger. So it's like everybody has it. Every male has it. It's like a gland under your nipple, and if you take like tests or some shit, you got like genetic predisposition, the gland grows, and then it looks like you have a titty under your nipple, and you feel it. Sometimes like you have it if like it's itchy, or like you feel like puffiness, or if you like squeeze like your nipple, bro, and you feel like a little penny back of it. Like you have it, so like that's when you should like manage the dosage and shit, like lower it or take PCT, like I said, Novladex or Clomid. It helps like minimize it.
Damn. Yeah.
You think you could squeeze like milk right
Yeah,
there?
so I was
Like,
thinking
you
too.
have it?
Some people like teeth.
Yeah, but
Wow. Homemade milk.
yo, so what other supplements do you take? Like, do you take protein, whey protein?
Yeah, yo.
There's
also
different
take-
kinds of protein, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
three
so-
different kinds.
Three
I
different.
just learned, bro. Like you don't even need maybe you don't need BCA double A's if you have like a good protein, like a whey,
Yeah.
isolated, because the whey in some way helps.
No, it's because most of the whey proteins contain BCAAs already in it. Like if you get like a good supplement, they have it. You see it right there, like 5.5 grams of BCAAs,
Facts.
like glutamine, leucine, like all these different type of BCAAs. But yeah, you don't really need BCAAs. Like if you could, you had the money, whatever, take it. But like the top supplements will definitely be like a whey isolate. That's like straight after the gym, it goes right into the muscle. And then they got casein as well. It's like an overnight release. So like you take it before bed, and they got like a slow release, basically. Like
Slowly,
slowly into the bloodstream. All the protein goes in there, and it helps you recover quicker, supposedly. But the best one I would say is the isolate for sure. And it doesn't bloat you as much though. If you notice the whey protein, the regular one, like you'll probably get like bloated and shit. Especially if you drink it with milk, you get like bloated, like bubbly stomach. If you take the isolate, it's more like it goes right through you basically. You don't really feel like any discomfort in the stomach. Yeah.
What about like dextrose, like right after the gym? Like, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
I'll be doing that.
Yeah.
And then like
dextrose.
mix it with the creatine.
Nah,
So
hell
it
yeah,
goes it goes straight into
Yeah, because Dextrose
muscle.
basically like it got sugar in it basically. So like for post workout, that's basically you're spiking your insulin. Boom. So once you spike the insulin, he's able to absorb all the nutrients quicker inside the muscle. That's why they use dextrose. It's basically like a type of sugar that helps you absorb the nutrients basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, how much grams of BCA should you be consuming every day?
That's a good question.
You know that one? To be honest, bro, that one the BCA is like, damn. When I'm cutting, bro, I take like 3 scoops and like 5.5 grams, bro. So it's like maybe like 16, 17 around there.
And then plus what you're eating.
Plus
and
what
then,
I'm eating with like the red meat and stuff. I never really like tracked like the grams of BCAs. Like I mostly track the protein and stuff. Protein is more important than the BCAs. I mean, amino acids are important. Don't get me wrong, but
Well, what are amino acids like?
it's like the building blocks, like basically that you need for like muscle
For
repair,
recovery, fatigue.
Yeah, it's like building blocks that you need basically. That works together with like protein, and boom, you get like that's how you build muscle quicker instead of
It's
just
like
straight
recovery.
protein. Yeah, recovery.
Yeah.
So, yo, I also heard that you get that the amino acids come from like chicken, eggs, all that, like meats.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Not in like big amounts, but they don't have like huge amounts in them. But if you consume a lot throughout the day, like obviously it adds up. And if you supplement it with like EAAs or BCAAs, EAAs are essential amino acids. They're like a different type. They contain like glutamine and shit. If you mix that with all the steaks, the eggs, the healthy proteins, then you're getting like an abundance of like basically like amino acids in the bloodstream. So you'll recover quicker basically. Yeah.
The steak has creatine in it.
Yeah, steak has a lot of creatine in it. Yeah. You consume a lot. Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah, it comes from the meat.
Don't. There was something called nootropics too that I've been taking. Like it's in my pre-workout, and definitely boosts mental cognition and focus and all that. Like especially in the gym and shit. It's been like a big benefit apparently. Nootropics, like especially like people like who like study, need to focus, who need help. Like, yeah, to last longer, study. Facts, yo. Yeah. But what else can we talk about? Like,
Let's see. We could talk about
like
training
testosterone.
Training
Training
intensity.
intensity. Yeah.
That's what I feel like a lot of people lack in the gym.
So I had a friend who like would throw up every single leg workout. Even if he'll eat like 4 hours, 5 hours before. And I remember you said is like you asked me if he just started working out.
Yeah. So
And
basically,
he has just started working
Yeah,
out.
so basically, like, if you're new to the gym, bro, and you start going all out, cause you start looking at fucking Ronnie Coleman shit, Tom Platt shit, bro, like, that shit motivates you, so you're gonna want to go hard and shit. But, like, you're just starting out, remember, like, your body's not used to that shit at all. So, like, it's a shock. Bro, even just doing, like, one set of, like, leg extensions, it's already a shock to your body. Now, imagine going through a whole fucking routine from a pro bodybuilder. It's like a whole shock to your system, bro. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And then it reacts like that. You get reactions like you want to throw up, like you feel lethargic, you get dizzy, nauseous, like you feel like you get pale and shit, bro. And if that happens to you, bro, just bring back the volume, bro. Like go in, just do 3 sets, and then boom, just head out. Next week, maybe do 4 sets. Next week, then build up. You feel me? Don't just go in and then try to do like a whole routine from like a pro bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't work like that. Everything is like little by little.
Little by little.
Step by step.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Baby steps. Yeah. But yeah, Kevin.
Yeah, training intensity. Like,
There's
So-
hit workouts. There's
you know,
what else?
the weights, the dumbbells.
right. There's compound.
You ever heard about hot yoga?
What?
Hot yoga?
Yoga? Nah.
Nah.
Nah, I never heard of it.
Yeah, I see. I've heard a lot of athletes do it. Like they do yoga, but in a very hot room, and you lose so much calories.
Like a sauna
Bro.
or some shit?
Like a sauna, yeah, like a sauna, but in a room, and you're doing yoga. You just come out sweating, you burn so many calories, and it's so beneficial.
It probably has a lot of
Yes, it is, yo. It is.
It's hard.
You work on your elasticity, and you're burning mad calories. Yeah, it's so good for you.
Full body detox.
Full body detox.
But,
Yeah.
With training intensity, like I see like a lot of people going to the gym and shit, and only because their plan says 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps, they choose a weight, they go 10 reps or 12 reps, and then they just stop, only because the plan said it. Like, bro, you could if you could keep pushing, like push through that level. Like the body's only
Right.
gonna keep growing if you keep pushing through the level that it was already used to, because like everything, the body's gonna adapt to it. So once it adapts, it's not gonna want to grow anymore. It's like you gotta force it to grow. So that's called like high intensity training.
Right.
It's like the last what I do personally, the last 2 sets, I choose like a weight that I could get like 8 to 10 reps, like really heavy, and then I just go to failure, bro, until I can't do one more, and that's how the body keeps adapting and stuff, and it keeps growing. Like you keep making progress. If you stop at like 10 reps and like you didn't push yourself, it's like, nigga, you didn't really do much. You feel me?
Right.
Like you stimulated the muscle a bit, but not enough to like keep progressing. You feel me? Not enough to keep like bringing out the muscle detail, the striations. Like you're never gonna get that unless you push through your limits. Like every workout, they keep going through a little bit more, more weight, more reps.
more weight.
Yeah.
You want to
That's-
increase the weight like
Mhm.
each set.
Yeah,
You know?
it's basically increasing the volume or the weight. If you do any of those two, the body's gonna keep growing. If you don't, then you're gonna maintain the same physique basically. For
Yeah.
sure.
Incorporating drop sets too, like
Yeah.
will help boost muscle growth. Like definitely shock the body, the muscle.
Yeah, personally, I don't really do like drop sets like that, cause I feel like once I'm done with that 1 set or 2 sets, like I'm done, bro. Like I go all out, that like, it's hard to like keep going down and keep pushing and shit. But if I'm going into like a contest or a photo shoot, whatever, the last couple weeks I do it only cause I can't lift as much weight. So what I do to keep the intensity high is I drop the weight and then I keep pushing the reps, cause I'm not using too much weight at that point. Cause you can't, like your energy levels are really low. So
Facts.
to keep the intensity there, then you use the drop set method, and boom, you could keep pushing the intensity basically.
Facts.
Mhm.
Facts. It's good. That was beautiful.
It's very good knowledge out here, man. So, yo, can you, like, let's say you have bad genes and, you know, you take these enhancement drugs, can you make it into good genes and then pass it down to your son?
So like if you have bad genetics to start off with, and you take like steroids, performance enhancing drugs, like you're gonna get bigger. But if you have bad genetics, like structurally, like you look like a female body, and then you take steroids, and then you're gonna build muscle, but it's not gonna sit right in the body. You feel me? It's gonna look like weird and shit. You could get bigger, it's not gonna pass off to your son only because you got bigger. Like if you have like shit genes, you're still gonna have shit genes, bro. Like you can't. That's genetic. You can't change that.
Gotcha.
So like, if somebody has like broad shoulders, like a small waist, big legs, that's like good genetics. You can see it. Like, damn, this guy got a good physique. And then once they take steroids, it enhances that. So they just put muscle all around, and that's when they get like a proportionate ass physique, and it looks like really good. So it just comes down to genetic, basically genetics.
Genetic base, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, so don't be cheating out here, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like people think that they take Yo, people think that if like they take steroids, like they're gonna look like Arnold or Seabum or fucking these top Olympians. Like, you're not, bro. Trust me. Like, you might look good, you might look like shit, or you might look better than them. Like, it's all genetic. It's all like to your genetic makeup. So, bro, if you have good genetics and you take like steroids, you're gonna look good. Like, as long as you're training good, your diet's on point. Like, it's gonna enhance you and you're gonna look good.
Okay.
Mhm.
You think because like you've been working out since you were like what 14?
Yeah, 14.
So that was when you started like doing push-ups and pull-ups, or not?
Basically, yeah, basically.
You never did anything else like before.
Never.
You weren't in any sport.
No, I used to play soccer and shit, but it wasn't like I wasn't like on a grind
Doing
every day.
sit-ups or anything.
Nah, nothing, bro. I wasn't doing anything, bro. Nothing.
So you think that helps out like your genetics if you start out like at a young age? Like, start working out like
Yeah, I mean,
doing push-ups, sit-ups.
I feel like if you have the genetics, like, it doesn't matter if you start at like 19 or 25. If you have good genetics, you're gonna like look good either way.
Yeah.
But if you start young, like I did, you start building like that mind-muscle connection way quicker than anybody else. So by the time you're like 16, you know how to contract the muscle crazy, and that's how you're able to develop way quicker. So for me, when I started, like, if you were to see me, bro, like you would think like, yo, this nigga never gonna have a physique, bro. Like I was skinny, I had like a belly and shit, like not a big belly, but I had like a little gut and shit, like narrow ass shoulders, like I look like shit. And I started training, bro, and the first thing that popped out on me was my lats and the shoulders, and then people started like seeing like, yo, like what are you doing for that, like. And back then, like I wasn't prioritizing. Like, oh, I want big lats or big shoulders. Like, bro, I was just doing pull-ups and push-ups. But the genetics, that shit plays a role now. From doing the push-ups and pull-ups, my lats developed crazy, bro, and my shoulders developed crazy. So it gave me like more of that V-tape illusion. And then the abs started coming out. I didn't do abs for like 2 years, and I already started getting the cuts, the obliques and shit. Obliques are also genetic. Like some people have good ass obliques, and other people have good abs. Like you feel me? Like or some people have both. And like some people be like used to ask me like, yo, like what's your oblique routine? And bro, I've never done an oblique routine in my life. Like even to this day, I never hit obliques. I only hit the front part of the abs. So do like hanging leg raises, sit ups, decline sit ups, and stuff like that. But it's genetic, bro. Like if you don't have good obliques, no matter what you do, no side twist, nothing is not gonna pop out. Like
it's not gonna look like yours. Like Kevin's won't look like yours. Like or mine won't
exactly,
look like yours.
exactly, bro.
Everyone
like,
has like their own
build, exactly. Like my brother, bro. Like he had like perfect symmetrical abs, bro. Like perfect abs, bro. But his obliques, they were like non-existent. Like he barely had anything. He had way better abs than me from the front, but from the side, like I always looked way better than him because I had like the crazy obliques and shit. So it's genetic. And my brother used to train obliques, bro. He used to always do like the side twists and shit, like back then when he used to work out, and he never got him, bro. Like he never got him. It's also like my brother had like he had like good traps and shit, but he had like no lats, bro. So it's like he used to do mad pull-ups and shit, bro. We're doing the same routine when we started, mad pull-ups, mad push-ups, the dips, like the ones here and shit. And this nigga, he grew like he had shoulders, but he didn't have like barely no lats, and he was trap dominant, so he had like good chest, good traps, good biceps, but everything else was like it looked normal and shit. And then my physique, it took another shape. Like my lats came crazy, bro. So it gave me like that wingspan and shit. And then the shoulders and then the obliques came. And that's when I started looking like pretty decent and shit, for sure.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's all genetics, bro.
All genetics, bro. All genetics.
How did you like start growing your shoulders? Cause you have like a wide.
Yo, to be honest, just normal, bro. Like just doing push-ups. I think I don't feel like I have the biggest shoulders because it's not big. I don't know. I'm used to it, I guess. But I definitely feel like I have big traps. You know, I don't really work on them like that. And I feel like I'm lacking lats. Like, that's what I'm lacking on.
What do you feel like grows quicker for you? Like your arms or like back and chest? Like what do you feel like you're more dominant in?
Damn, my legs, to be honest. It's my
Legs?
legs. Oh, my glutes.
So he's probably like limb dominant. There's like
Like
torso
this,
or
right?
limb dominant. Yeah, this nigga looking like a real ape out here, bro. Yeah, so it's like torso dominant and then limb dominant. So basically, limb dominant is when you have good arms, good legs, good like maybe good traps and shit. If you're torso dominant, you have like good ass chest, good ass back, your neck, like shit like that. Your shoulders, it's like it looks crazy, but your arms may not be that big, or your legs may not be that big, or it could be a mix. You feel me? You could have big ass legs, big chest, big back, and then small arms, like in my case, like that. Like my arms are never like my craziest point. Like like they didn't build like. I had to train them like a lot so they can like start like looking good. But for me, my back grew quick, my legs grew quick, and my shoulders. And then the chest took a little bit of time, but it ended up catching up and shit. So it's like it's genetic, like I said, torso dominant or limb dominant. It's like you're gonna notice some people gonna curl and they get arms like this, bro, like quick.
Facts.
But then to grow their lats, they don't have no lats because like they genetically like they don't have like a good mind muscle connection, or their lats just genetically are not gonna grow that big. Cause they're limb dominant basically.
Damn, yo, that's crazy. And that explains a lot because I feel like my arms also suffer from like thickness and growth. Like I train like the same energy, the same amount, but my arms just don't grow as fast as my chest did, or my legs, or even my back. My arms is just like, I don't know, because if it's longer, so it takes more time to fill in.
Oh yeah, that's
That could be a role too, right?
The mind to muscle connection.
Or that, I'm probably locking that.
Yeah, it could be a mixture of both. Like sometimes people that have longer like femurs, like you're taller, bro. So it's gonna take longer to fill your physique out. someone like me, I'm like 5'6", so I could fill out quicker than a tall person. So if you got like long arms, I recommend like hitting it more often, like 3 to 4 times a week. Like the small muscles, you could hit more often, like the calves, the arms, the traps, the shoulders. You could hit like 3 to 4 times a week as long as the recovery is good and you're not sore. As long as you recover good, you could hit it again.
Okay.
So
So
that's what kind of like bodybuilding is. It's like you gotta like look at yourself and then like work on your weak points and just try to build that mind to muscle connection there, and that's how you build every single day. And I think ever since I started doing the mind to muscle connection, which I started doing last summer, I started looking more fuller, more like I started developing my chest more because in the bench press, like I just was worried about pushing the weight, pushing the amount of weight instead of
Yeah.
like the mind to muscle
okay,
and all the
yeah.
strength and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, I feel that in my legs too. Like I look at it and I'm like, yo, grow, come on, grow. There you go, squeeze. And I think about it like the muscle just squeezing as hard as possible.
Yeah, and you think like you could build muscle like even if you just have bands, like it doesn't matter about the weight or does it?
It definitely matters the weight, bro. Like if you do bands at home, you can get some muscle toning and stuff. Like you'll probably see a little bit of vascularity, a little more definition, but I don't think you can grow muscle off that. Nah.
You probably grow like more power, right?
Not really. You get more endurance off of it because like you're able to keep using the muscle. Like with a band, you're able to do like million
more
reps and
reps,
stuff. Yeah.
Facts.
The best way to build muscle is by going heavy with high reps. That's the best way.
It's the
You know,
Ronnie Coleman.
Exactly, and like feeling the weight. Don't just push the weight, bro. Like for me, I've done like heavy lifts on the deadlift, on the squat, but those are just for like the show, bro. Like I don't feel shit when I do that. I don't feel no type of muscle
Facts,
connection,
yeah.
bro. Like I'm just going from A to B. I just want to push the weight, so I use a different technique. So I'm using power now. I'm not using like bodybuilding method, like contraction. I'm not doing that. If I want to lift the heaviest weight possible, bro, I grab it, I squeeze it hard as fuck, and I just use momentum, a little bit of momentum, and just force and power. Like I don't involve the muscle like engaging and stuff. Just pure power.
What's like the best like if you're doing like a bench press, right? Like what's like the best rhythm to go? Like should you like power up and then slow down on the eccentric,
Yeah, for sure,
or
bro.
should you go like what is it?
Eccentric and
Eccentric
eccentric.
and
Concentric.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically like the way I do it like always is you go down slow and you drive hard. So the drive hard allows you to contract at the top like maximum force.
Like contraction.
Exactly. Some people they train like mad fucking slow, bro. Like
I've
that's
seen
like
some bodybuilders like that. Like they be doing that.
yeah, I mean yeah, some do it, but that's not how they build their physique, bro. Like trust me, they didn't do every set and every workout
set,
like
every
this
workout.
or like this.
So they train like Arnold.
Yeah, bro. Like
basically?
yeah,
Like
like
those
you,
videos.
yeah, you gotta use some momentum. It's not gonna be perfect form. You gotta use some momentum, but still engage the muscle at the same time. Like it's not if you do perfect form for everything, you're never gonna like reach the true muscular like failure basically, because you're so worried on keeping a perfect form on everything that like it's throwing off the muscle engagement. Like it doesn't feel the same. If you use a little bit of momentum and then you drive, you contract, drive, contract, you're gonna feel it way more. You could grow quicker instead of just worrying about just keeping perfect form for everything. Yeah, it's not the same. It doesn't feel the same either.
Oh damn, that's crazy. Yo, another question for you, my brother, or maybe Pat, you can answer this too. You think it's good? You think a person should feel sore after every gym session, or just feel like because there's sometimes where I leave the gym, I'm not sore, but then I feel sore the next 2 days, and then I finally feel it. So you think a person should aim to go sore home every day?
Yeah, so that's called like DOMS basically. It's like DOM stands for delayed onset muscle soreness. So he's saying that like the next day he doesn't feel it, but maybe like 2 days later you start feeling it. That's like DOMS and shit. So it basically like the muscle takes a little longer to start feeling it. Some days that depends how hard you train. If you train really hard, high intensity, for sure you're gonna feel it the next day. Yeah, like immediately. Like that's what I aim for. Some people say, "Oh, you don't gotta feel sore. Like it doesn't matter. Like you're still growing." Like, bro, like I don't know. I think that's bullshit, bro. Like if you wanna grow every time, you gotta make sure the muscle's sore, bro. And then you go
Right.
home and like eat,
Eat,
recuperate.
recover.
Exactly, like sleep,
You
hydrate.
wanna move too. You wanna move around.
Yeah,
You wanna like move on those rest days,
yeah.
stretch
Like
or
an active rest
take a
day,
walk.
basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you don't
active
want to
rest
stay
day.
still because you won't boost your recovery, your blood flow.
Exactly, yeah.
You know?
Like you want to keep the blood from the muscle and shit. So I feel like if you want to like do maximal growth, like your aim is to be sore in every workout. At least like that's how I always done it. Like if I don't feel sore the next day, I already know I didn't push hard enough, bro. Like
Yeah.
I know I didn't do enough. So I'm like, all right, I go back to the drawing board. Boom. The next day I go harder, and then the muscles instantly is damaged. So I just repair it the next day.
Okay.
Can you dunk?
Can I dunk? No, I was
Yeah.
close though.
You were close.
I can't dunk, yo. It's just like, yo, I didn't have that knowledge. I could probably, if I do, and that's still one of my goals, yo. Before I get old and then I can dunk, is to dunk on a rim. Yo, bro, honestly, it's like, I would do like, cause I would think weights was the way to do it. But it's not,
Like
bro.
weights,
Like, it would help you.
like if you could squat like five plates, like you could jump high.
That's not the
Like
thing,
Ronnie
though.
Coleman could like jump like a 50-inch vertical.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. The more you
That's what I
lift,
thought too.
but nah,
That's
bro.
not true now.
You gotta add resistance bands. You gotta make
Mhm.
like explosive movements.
Explosive
Explosive
training.
training, exactly. Like I didn't know that. I thought it was just weights. So I was like deadlift. That's an explosive movement, but and that did help me. But bro, I was supposed to be using like bands or like straight just me like using plyometric movements, like very fast movements like frog jumps
Mm.
or like like
Yeah, fast twitch.
fast twitch. You need that
like
fast
doing
twitch
those
muscles.
fast,
Exactly.
fast
Yeah.
twitch muscle power.
If not, I'm dunking like that guy Bradley, yo, mad slow.
Bradley Martin,
Bradley Martin.
squatting all the way down and then like mad slow jumping up.
Mad slow, coming down mad slow too. Like I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Yo, so we were talking about steroids, and is there like a dosage you take, and then there's a potentially you could die, bro? Like too much of anything is crazy. So for somebody that that might take it, we don't recommend that. Like, what's a dosage? Like, yo, that's it. Like, you're gassing it at this point. Like, like Larry Wheels, probably crazy strong guy.
Crazy.
Yo, dude, like, what's like too much steroid? Like, that's it. Like, I can't do this no more.
So my heart's break. I can't do this shit. Yo, so yeah, like he was saying with the steroids, like trenbolone and shit. Like, by the way, I'm not recommending this or like telling anybody to use it and shit. Just like talking some knowledge of my experience and shit and what I know. So basically, like trenbolone, 300 is like a baseline. Like, all right, like 300 it's like good. I don't think you need more than that. But some people they go like 1,000, 2,000 milligrams. Like, steroids won't kill you on the spot, but you're definitely on the long term. You're shortening your life for sure, bro. For sure, bro. Any steroid you take, bro, the more you do, the longer you do it. In the long term, like once you reach like the 40s, maybe 50s, like you're shedding years off your life from doing those cycles and shit. But shit that could kill you instantly is like shit like insulin. If you take a wrong insulin shot and then like you don't eat right away or something, like bro, you could die on the spot, bro. Like you just collapse, bro. And the bodybuilders, like the big bodybuilders you see on the Olympia stage, they take, it's not just steroids, bro. Like they take like growth hormone, insulin, and then on top of the high doses of steroids. That's why they look like fucking monsters, bro. They look like fucking apes.
It looks like BHGs.
Word, fucking full of BHG.
Wait, what is Anavor? What is that?
Anabolic?
Anavor.
So Anabolic is like a pill. Like supposedly people say like it's a light drug, but it's not like really light. Like that shit, it works, bro. Like if you take it's a pill, so it goes in like 10 milligrams and shit. Like most men, they take 30 to 50 milligrams of Anabolic, so it's every day. It helps you. It gives you like more endurance. It tightens the skin a bit. You don't really get too big off Anavor. It just gives you more like a drier look. Like you'll look like you're on cycle if you take Anavor, just Anavor. But most women use that steroid because it's a little lighter. It's a little lighter, and they take like 5 milligrams or maybe 10. But if they take it for a long time, like they could get like a deep voice or hair, or a clit enlargement, like shit like that, bro. Like male characteristics, basically, if they take it for a long time with high dosages.
Damn, yo. So like Ronnie Coleman, like when he was like all natural, he had like the same voice, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
like when he was huge, like
Yeah,
lifting
yeah,
like
yeah.
800 pounds,
Yeah,
he
buddy.
was, yeah, buddy. He was like, yeah, buddy.
Nah, word. Like I said, like, yeah, that's just genetic as well.
Genetics.
Like, exactly, everything's genetics,
He
bro.
got
Like,
mad dry at one point.
yeah, he did,
Super
bro.
dry.
He did,
And like
bro.
there was like a night where like he drank alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
and he got super dry the next day because all that water.
Yeah, so like
Just
the liquor and shit,
The
like
liquor.
yeah, it dries you up basically.
Liquor does
so it
dry
pulls
you
out the
up.
veins and shit, whatever. But he in the bodybuilding world, there's also like diuretics. That's like shit to like take out the water. It helps like lower blood pressure and shit. If you use too much diuretics, you can die off that too. So it's dangerous, bro. Like there was a bodybuilder back then that he took that shit and then he like drained all the potassium from his body and then he ended up dying, bro. On the stage, bro, a nigga died. And so that's just dangerous, bro.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I think his name was like Momo Benaziz or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was crazy, bro. He was like I think he was like 5'1", nigga, small ass nigga, but he was dry as fuck, bro.
Ripped.
Yeah, he ended up beating like Dorian Yates and shit, like a Mr. Olympia. But yeah, bro, that shit's dangerous. That I feel like diuretics are more dangerous than steroids, bro. Cause like I said, if you fuck up the diuretic, if you take too much, bro, you can die. Cause you just like dehydrate the whole body, so it like pulls the water out of the body like completely type shit.
Yeah, bro.
So you get that dry muscular look, but at the same time, bro, you have no nutrients in the body now, so you can die on the spot, bro. And like personally, I've never tried diuretics, and I don't think I ever will, cause that shit like, bro, you can die instantly, bro. Like I wouldn't want to like dabble into that shit.
I got a question. So, yo, bro, like, let's say, like, you're on that, and right after the show, what would you have to do? Drink water, eat a meal, or, like, instantly, right? You would have to.
Yeah. So they say like definitely rehydrate. Like once you know what the show, rehydrate. But you can't fucking start eating like crazy. All these foods, like high sugary foods, high sodium foods. You gotta like slowly taper the food up, cause like you're giving your body a shock if you do that. It goes from like zero nutrients in your body, like dry as fuck. Yeah, it's like an overload, bro. So you can get like super high blood pressure and shit off of that, and it's like, it's crazy, bro. Like one time I had an experience like that, not from diuretics, but I dried my body up like so much. It was like my second cut ever. It was like so dry, and then a week after my show, bro, that whole week I started eating like pancakes, fucking donuts, candy, everything, nigga, like all the baddest foods you could eat, pizza. And bro, in the week, bro, I blew up like crazy, nigga. I was full of water, B. So it was like my face, my ankles. I could barely move, bro. It was like a balloon, bro. Like I just filled up full of water, and my blood pressure went up crazy, bro. And like I could barely like walk a lot, and I started feeling like I couldn't breathe and shit. Like yeah, bro, cause I did it wrong, bro. You're not supposed to eat like that, like for a week. And in that after that cut, I gained, bro, in a week I gained 20 pounds, bro. 20 pounds in a week, and that was just water. Just full of water and some glycogen that filled in the muscle again, so I was fuller, but it was mostly water that I filled up with, and that shit's like detrimental to your health. Like you could die off of that too, because it's like you're raising your blood pressure really high.
Yeah.
Yo, there's like another myth. It's like if you eat carbs after 8 p.m., like apparently you get fat as fuck because of that. Like just eating before you sleep.
Yeah.
Did you ever like eat before you sleep?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time?
Hell yeah, when I was
Me
in
too.
my big boy stuff.
Me too, but
Yo.
I would like not eat too many carbs, but because I'll be up, I'll just stay up if I eat too much.
There
Is
might
that
be-
true?
I think to an extent it's true. Maybe when we're young it's not that effective. But like my girlfriend's dad, bro, he has like this liver pain, yo. And like the doctor told him, this Chinese doctor, he's like, because he asked him like, when do you eat? How do you eat? He eats like, ice cream, stuff before he eats. And then his body doesn't have enough time to digest it or like process any of that, and he sleeps like that. So it could be like a little bit damaging long term, especially when our bodies are like older and can't produce the same as as a 20-year-old.
Facts.
I definitely, it could be like a myth.
What do you think about that myth?
But that was your dad, you said?
No, my girlfriend's that.
Oh, your girlfriend's dad. Well, at the same time, like you say, he was eating ice cream and shit, all that shit. Bro, that shit that's gonna do that regardless, you feel me? Yeah. If you eat like a small carb meal before bed, like let's say like rice with chicken, a small good meal, you're not gonna get fat. You're not gonna like put
Right.
weight. If your overall day was in a caloric deficit, and then like let's say after 8 p.m. you have a small meal like with carbs in it, you're not gonna get fat, bro. Like that's a myth. Like I had to fix my mom, bro, because back then like she swore, bro, like she swore that she couldn't eat like carbs after 8 or she's gonna get fat. And I'm like, ma, like, bro, like if you eat good the whole day, if you barely have carbs, you could have like a small carb meal. Like you don't gotta think that's gonna like halt the fat loss process. Like it doesn't work like that, or it doesn't get you fatter either. It depends what you eat throughout the whole day, and then at night, if you have a little carb meal, like I said, like it's not gonna be like detrimental if you're in a caloric deficit throughout the day. So it's a myth, basically.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
That's true, yo. That's true. I'm gonna definitely speak to him about that. The ice cream, you know, it's definitely damaging.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Any type of candy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and some doctors like they don't really know like they know their shit when it comes to like health, whatever organs and shit. When it comes to nutrition, like most doctors, like they don't really know that much, bro. Like yeah, like bodybuilders and shit. No, bro. I remember when I was like, I think I was like 17, bro, and I was on a high protein diet, and my mom took me to a doctor, and then she told the doctor, she was like, oh yeah, he's eating a lot of protein, and then the doctor was like, no, you can't, that's gonna hurt your liver. You gotta cut the protein, bro. I looked at this nigga, I'm like, bro, this nigga doesn't even know nothing. like nigga, I've been eating high protein like for 3 years already. Like I've been like, nigga, like, cause I train hard, bro. If
You train hard.
yeah,
You're
man,
breaking
like,
down those muscles,
exactly,
the
like,
fibers and all that.
yeah. If you train hard, bro, you need that extra protein. Like your body needs it. Now let's say I didn't work out and I was eating that type of protein, like that amount. Like now it could probably have like a little detrimental effect because I'm not using the protein. Like it's all just being like stored in there for no reason, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What about liver, yo? Have you ever eaten liver?
I've tried it. It was
tried it too.
Tried the raw. It was nasty, bro.
It is nasty. It's disgusting, bro.
Yo, I have another question too. So, yo, guys, like you guys get big, right? So somebody that's has to be in a show. Do they have to live in the gym to get that big, or like can
Or
you
the-
just inject like steroids and then magic? Like you wake up and you're inflated with muscles.
I wish.
Nah,
I-
I wish,
I
right?
wish, nigga.
People probably think like you just. I'm sorry. People probably think you just take steroids and then just train the same and then boom, you blow up. You know, for you being in the field around this, you let us know like how does it really work?
Yeah. So basically, like that's also another myth. Like people say, oh, only because he's taking steroids, he's cheating, or he doesn't train as hard. He doesn't need to train as hard. That shit's a myth, bro. Like if you're on steroids, you still need to train hard, maybe even harder, bro. And it's just all the steroids really do is just help you recover quicker, so you're able to keep training. You feel me? Like you don't need to live in the gym 24/7, like you were asking. You need to go in there, break down the muscle, and then boom, you recover. You take like 2 days recovery, maybe 1 day, whatever you need, and then you're able to do it again. Instead of like if you're natural, that process might take longer now. Like maybe you might need 3-4 days to recover. So when you're on steroids, maybe a leg day that took you 4 days naturally to recover, on steroids it could take you 1 day or 2 days. So you're able to train like back to
3
back.
times.
Yeah.
Right.
You're able to train really really frequently on that stuff. So it doesn't matter like if you, and I've done it with myself as an experiment. I was telling them before, I've taken like the same cycle. It was like 2 compounds. It was test and masteron I was taking, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna see an experiment. Like I'm not gonna train hard. I'm not gonna die, and I want to see like my body still changes. Bro, I took it for like, I think it was like 7-8 weeks. Bro, I didn't change not even 1 bit. I didn't gain a pound on the scale, nothing. So that's how I knew, like, it doesn't matter if you're taking this shit. You still got to put in the work. You still got to eat. You got to hydrate. And then I did the same cycle again, but I did it right this time. I was training and I was doing everything right. And that's when I gained muscle. I started looking good. And my body started forming, basically. But that's because I was training hard and doing everything right, basically. So it's not gonna magically like put muscle on you. That's a myth. That's fake.
But you still had like the energy, like even though you weren't with the water, the diet and all that, you still had like good energy,
Yeah.
libido.
Like libido and stuff.
Libido, yeah.
Like honestly, like I did feel the libido part. I was still like sexually active. Like I did feel horny and shit, but I wasn't like Yeah, yeah, nigga, I was going in, bro. But yeah, I wasn't, I wasn't like feeling like it wasn't the same though. Like when you train and do it, you feel way better, bro. If you just take it, like you feel good, but it's not like maximized. Like I don't believe like you're maximizing the potential of like taking testosterone. If you take testosterone and you're eating good and you hydrate, that's when you get like the maximal benefits, basically. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, there you go. Yo, that was some good knowledge right there from my boy Jordan
Yes, sir.
and Patrick. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Spitting game, trying to inspire you guys, give you some knowledge out here. And about this industry, it's not all about, easy, for the newbies, you don't just become big instantly. Like, there's ways. Would you call it cheating, bro? Like,
Yeah.
nah, to get that big?
Nah, it's not cheating unless you're going into a sport that like drug tested, like UFC or football, or like
right.
you feel me. But if you're going to a bodybuilding show, bro,
Everybody.
everyone's doing that shit, bro. Like, and another myth is like, oh, like only because a nigga has a good physique, it means he's on shit. That's fake as fuck, bro. Like a nigga could have a great physique and he's natural. It's genetics. Like it all comes down to genetics. Like my boy Patrick, he's natural. He put in the work and he looks good as fuck, bro. And most people will probably think like he's taking shit, but he's natural. So it just depends, bro. Like you could have a great physique and still be natural. Like you don't need it. If you want to compete, then yeah, you'll probably need it, bro, because everybody's on it and they're gonna have an edge over you. But if you just want to look good and have a good physique, like you don't need it. Like you don't need to take performance enhancing drugs.
I feel like there's mad wrestlers that take it, yo.
There probably
Yo,
is,
like in the
bro.
old school
They got
wrestlers?
to.
Like Hulk
To look
Hogan.
good, yeah.
Like who else?
Definitely not Big Show.
Batista, bro. Dave Batista.
Yes.
Like John Cena. You think he's natural or not?
Nah, fuck
He said that he was natural.
Nah, bro,
Yo.
he's a bodybuilder.
Oh yeah, I saw.
He
Yeah,
was circle, bro.
yeah. He was ribbed, but
He was not natural.
yeah, below.
He was not natural.
Imagine
Crazy.
like
The drugs, bro. The steroids, they're like in every sport, bro. Only cause some people are not big, it doesn't mean they're not natural, bro. Like steroids work in different ways, not just to get big. Like they work for endurance. They help you get stronger. They help you like recover quicker. Like let's say you're fighting somebody, you're able to last longer fighting them, cause bro, you're enhanced now. You're not like you don't have normal levels. You're enhanced now. So only cause like it's a stereotypical, cause like bodybuilders, they're big. So then they're like, oh, okay, he's on steroids. But that skinny nigga that's a bicyclist, he could be on steroids too, you feel me? But it's just he's using it a different way. He's not using it to build muscle. He's using it for endurance. So it's still helping him, but in a different way. So steroids are like in every sport.
Damn. That's crazy. I
damn,
didn't even think
yo,
about
you
that.
think like steroids should be legal in every sport or nah?
Cause
of
side
the
effects.
not even that.
The
It's just
cons.
like the influence it has on kids. Like if
Oh, you're right.
like the high schoolers, like if they see like the pro athletes like using it, then they'll want to use it. Or like kids like in Pee Wee League, just to win a championship and shit, like just to be the best.
I just feel like if it was legalized, I feel like people would gas it. People would be like, "Oh, you taking 500? I bet I want to pass you. I'm gonna take 1,000.
Yeah,
Like,
but
let's get it." And then there's gonna be another guy. I'm gonna take 2,000. And it's gonna be it's like a bidding war at this
I'm
point.
gonna take Cinto, yo. Cinto, yo.
Oh, yo.
Implants.
Implants and shit. Yo,
Brazil,
nigga, fuck it.
Brazil.
Be trying to put silicone on my
Mexico,
shit, bro.
Mexico.
Yeah, so to the question he was asking, bro, I don't think it should be legal in all sports, bro, because think about it, like if you go in a UFC fight and everybody's on the drugs, and you really don't know who really has the real edge, like who's really better, you feel me? Because everybody's enhanced now, so it's like a bunch of apes fucking fighting each other and shit, bro.
Brock Lesnar, yo. Like,
Yeah,
he was saying
bro.
That he failed a couple drug tests.
Yeah, bro, and off the bat you could tell, bro, like he's on shit, like come on, like
But I mean, like people want to see that. People want to see two big, huge, like gorillas just going at it. It's like entertaining. You think so? Or nah?
Yeah, I think that's
It's
true.
insane.
Yeah, I think that's true. But I feel like for competitive sports, that's like 1-on-1 or like team versus team. I don't know. Like I always thought like that should be natural, bro. Cause like you feel me, like let's just see what your body could do naturally against another team naturally. Like then that really shows who's the better person. You feel me? Who's the better team or the better fighter? Like whatever.
The mentality, right?
Yeah, mentality. How much
That's all
they
that
train and
matters.
shit. Exactly.
So that matters at the end of the day, like your mentality. The Michael Jordan, the Kobe mentality,
Exactly.
all that.
Exactly, bro. So like and then bodybuilding, it's a different aspect now, cause
Bodybuilding,
yeah, you're not fighting somebody, you're not going against somebody one on one. You're judging a physique, so it's like it's fair in a way, cause it's just a physique. It's still genetic, bro.
Mm.
So even if you have like if you have good genetics and you take it, you're going against somebody else who has good genetics and takes it. So it's an equal fight now. You feel me? Like the top two in the Olympia, like Sebum and Ramon Dino. You know Ramon Dino, right?
Yeah,
The Brazilian nigga.
guy.
Yeah, like you see them two niggas, they're head to head, bro, because
Yeah.
they both have good genetics and they take shit. And I feel like that's a fair fight, bro, because nigga, they both look crazy, bro. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, guys. Like, these are the things we gotta know out here. Like, if you wanna be up there, you gotta take some steroids just to be fair in the fair play. You know, so everybody can win and try to win.
Yeah,
But-
Yeah.
if you're not gonna compete,
If you're not gonna compete,
Yeah, if
just
you're not
stay,
competing, stay away from that.
Yeah, if you're not competing, stay
If you're not
natty.
competing, yeah, stay natty. Stay
Exactly.
natty, daddy.
daddy. Yeah, but if you're not gonna compete, bro, I don't really feel like there's a
Yeah,
point,
do
bro.
that
Like nigga, just train, just eat healthy,
Just
bro.
train.
Like
You still look good.
nigga, you'll still look good, bro.
Still
Like
look amazing, man.
yeah, bro. Like maybe you won't look like fucking Sebum, but nigga, you'll still have a good physique for yourself. You feel me? Like whatever, you have some type of vein, some muscle mass, but you're not gonna look crazy. If you're gonna compete now, like yeah, then you're probably gonna consider it down the road and shit. But the healthier option is just to stay natural, just eat healthy and train.
I think there's a couple like influencers too, like that are natural, like Jesse. What's his name? Jesse.
Oh, that white boy?
Yeah.
Jesse,
Oh,
I know you're talking about, yeah. Jesse,
The
yeah.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
The YouTuber.
Yeah, you know what
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
I
like,
think
that
he's-
kid,
I think
yeah.
he's natural,
Yeah. He has a good physique.
He has a good physique.
Yeah, because, like, you see he has good genetics as well. Like,
Mhm.
so all he needs to do is train and diet, and he looks good. He has good abs, like,
Mhm.
good chest and shit. Like, you don't need it to look good, bro. You really don't.
What about Ziz, yo?
Yo, Ziz,
Ziz, R.I.P.
Bro, that was my first inspiration
Yeah,
ever.
bro, that
nigga.
was my inspiration right there.
Bro.
Have you heard of Ziz?
Nah.
Nah, yo.
Bro, Ziz, bro, when
What?
I started
He
working
was
out.
Hindu, right?
Nah, he's
Or
Russian.
nah? Russian?
Russian, bro.
Oh, damn.
Nigga from like Moscow, I don't know, some shit like that. But yeah, Ziz, bro. When I started, bro, I remember,
man.
I think it was on YouTube, bro. I was like just scrolling and shit, and then I saw a nigga pop out, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? Nigga look like a Greek god, bro. So
Yeah,
I
like
clicked
a
on the video,
Greek.
yeah. And I saw like his transformation, like when he started skinny as fuck, like he looked like a bone, bro, like mad skinny, and then he turned into like, bro, he looked crazy, bro. He wasn't super big, but he was like aesthetic, like good
Yeah.
abs, good chest, good arms.
And he was like the first like influencer, right? Or
Yeah, bro, like one of the first,
like
yeah.
the OGs.
Cause he
That
started
would,
like
take
early.
pictures, yeah, and videos. Like he started early.
Yeah, like he
And,
started
he's
like
actually-
like with the shit that I put in my hashtag aesthetics and shit. I got it from Ziz, bro. Like that shit live with me forever, nigga. Like, cause aesthetics is like the beauty of something, like an image and shit, like aesthetically. So, so when I saw Ziz, bro, that nigga motivated me off the bat, bro. I'm like, bro, I wanna look like this nigga, bro. Like, so I started going hard in the gym, training hard and shit, and then yeah, bro. And then from him, then I saw Greg Plitt. I don't know if you guys heard of him, Greg Plitt.
Nah, maybe if I see a picture, I don't know.
He was another guy that influenced me a lot. Matt, bro, that nigga was like motivational speaker. He was a bodybuilder, photographer. Like, he had like mad photo shoots, whatever. And he ended up dying and shit, bro, cause he tried to push a limit, a boundary, bro. He tried to outrun a train, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro. Like his mentality was crazy, bro.
What the fuck?
Kind of like a Tom Platz mentality. That nigga had like something loose in the head, bro, but mad inspirational, bro. So he tried to outrun a train, bro, and then the train ended up shit crushed him, bro. So
I feel like we covered a lot,
I
yo.
feel like we cover everything, yeah.
We covered a lot. For anybody that's starting, yo, this is like a good video. The first two, the video before this is a very good video to see and understand, like, yo, this and that. What's good, what's bad for you and stuff.
Facts. Yeah, it's my brother Jordan right there, man.
The knowledge king.
Yes, sir.
Knowledge king, baby.
Alright, yo. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, yo. We appreciate y'all, and we hope to see you on the next episode. With that
Yo,
being said,
Ed, you guys already know.
Ape out.